Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Sanchez. How is everyone doing today? I know it is a super busy week, especially with the holidays coming up. I just wanted to jump on here. I'm super thankful for one, all the people that showed up to the boot camp this past weekend. We had a ball. We truly did. So, you know, of course, I always take a couple of days to kind of recuperate and get my thoughts together on the events. If you're chiming in, make sure you say hi. For those that did show up, I am sharing the replay for those that paid. I'm just editing some of the audio because I know we had a little technical issues with the audio, so we're working on the audio, but I am going to be sending it out. If anyone wants still access to the replay and still watch the boot camp, feel free to reach out to me. You can still actually get access to that. And I can send you that information and how to get access to that boot camp replay. But, the boot camps, and we can go into details, but I still want to share what I'm excited about, right? The boot camp really is, and I love this because sometimes people don't really see themselves as entrepreneurs, right? And I think entrepreneurship or having that business mindset is super critical in anything that you do. And I've had multiple conversations with both real estate professionals as well as just regular entrepreneurs, right? One of the things that I know that I've been really blessed and fortunate to do with people is inspire individuals to want more for themselves. That's always been one of the things that I've always been good at, especially when it comes to when I first started doing the coaching and when I first started just going out there and helping individuals, specifically when I started helping women, right? I took a lot of coaching certificates. I've gotten a lot of training and facilitating programs and workshops, right? So I actually have a life coaching certificate through the American Christian Counseling Association, right? So one of the things about coaching is that that's something that I've always loved doing. I always love coaching individuals, and that goes really well with my consulting anyways, because I've been an entrepreneur since 2016, 2017, right? Always helping individuals, especially with the marketing and network marketing. That's one of the backgrounds that I have. So now I'm kind of like, how can I put to use, because of everything that I've done, and just really provide a space for entrepreneurs, a space for small businesses, a space for real estate professionals, right? Whether they're investors or agents or contractors, right? How can I provide a space for my people to grow, right? Especially people that trust me and count on me. Because one of the things that I pride myself with is finding good, solid people that I feel like they can provide good information to those that come to my events, right? I'm always looking out for, like, that's why I network so much too, because I want to see, hey man, are these people really going to be able to provide what I need for them to provide? So, the boot camp went great for those that are watching. It was a lot of fun just talking about marketing and operations. And regardless of what field you're in, everyone needs to understand marketing. I don't care what you do, right? At the end of the day, even if you're an investor, you need to understand how to market yourself and how to brand yourself and how to do outreach, right? If you're a contractor, the same thing, right? How do you put your stuff on the internet or social media, or how to launch a podcast, right? So there are all these things. And if you guys are watching, say hi, don't be shy. Definitely, I love to engage with the viewers, right? And I've been doing the whole My Wise Coffee Chat show. So all the things that I do is always very strategic because it's something to help me promote myself. But the boot camp, though, if you guys are watching, was great. Had a lot of fun. And then people were like, whoa, goals, right? Like, how do you really break down a goal? And that's something that everyone's asking themselves right now. And I sit there and I talk to people about, did you set your goals, right? And my question is to a lot of people is, how bad do you want it, right? How bad do you want to accomplish the goals that you have for yourself? Sometimes there's individuals out there that don't want it, and they don't want their goals that bad. And what do I mean? They'll set some goals, and I said this at the boot camp. Like, people will set goals all the time, and they'll say, yeah, I want to accomplish XYZ, whatever it is. And typically, what happens is they don't do it because they're not doing anything about it. Like, I think in my example was, a lot of people will say, I want to be an author. I want to write a book, right? Which is a great goal to have, writing a book. Everyone should write a book, right? If I think writing a book is a great marketing tool, right? Regardless if you don't get paid directly from the book, everyone should have some sort of book writing, contributing to some sort of, be published in some format, right? And but they never take the steps. They never do anything to hold themselves accountable to actually launch the book. So then you'll hear people saying, and I'm not taking myself out of the equation, right? I'm contributing author in two books, the Hispanic Star Rising Volume 2 and Today's Inspired Latina Volume 4, right? And I've been published on different blogs and in the past. I've been published on other platforms. But writing your own book, that's a goal as well, right? You can write your own book, right? And people just say it, but they never actually execute it, right? And what it takes to execute that goal. People just say it, but never put steps towards it. And that's usually common with anything. Many of you guys, and I'd like to say this because I'm very blunt and transparent, you're going to set some goals in January and you will probably not accomplish them. By the second week of February, you gave up on that goal already. And that's just being truth, honest, straight up. So many people are going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to lose weight. And these are all the great goals that I'm going to set for myself. I'm going to start meditating. And I've been there too. I've done the same thing. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then when it starts and when it comes to it, you jump off the bandwagon, right? That's why accountability is so essential, because then you're like, oh my God, people are watching me. Someone's actually paying attention. Like the first time I ran the marathon, the first time that I choose to run the marathon, the 2018 marathon, the first one, right? Mind you, I was like 240, right? And I remember like telling people I'm running the marathon. And people didn't believe me, right? I think right after when that time frame, I didn't. I was just overweight. And I just remember like I was telling people on social media on purpose because I wanted people to know that I'm training for this marathon. And I wanted the accountability. I wasn't putting it on social media because I really wanted to tell people I was running a marathon. Because mind you, I've never ran a marathon before. I wasn't even a runner at that point. Like I just didn't even like exercising, right? Like I was always athletic, but at that point I really didn't have the time to do it. So when I challenged myself to run the marathon, I publicly put it on social media because I knew I wanted accountability and I wanted people to watch me execute this, right? So with all that being said, what I'm launching that I'm very excited about is I have a website, and you might see it here. It's connected to the Wise Alliance Network. And a lot of the people that went to my boot camp, or anyone that's gone to any of my events, accountability is one of the things that I'm constantly preaching about. Get accountability. Get accountability partners. Get some skin in the game. Sure, you can partner up with somebody, but that's only going to take you so far when you're just partnering with someone and you're trying to get accountability from a friend. Because eventually that friend is going to have life and you're going to have life, and then you guys are not going to keep up with each other. So that's why strategic accountability, actually paying for some accountability. Why do you pay coaches? Because they're holding you accountable towards your goals. Why do you sign up for masterminds? Because they're holding you accountable towards your goals. So I'm developing three mastermind groups. I already have one that's been very consistent. My women's mastermind group. I have a lot of women that are part of that community. They've been coming to my masterminds for, 3-4+ years. I've been masterminding even, I think before COVID is when I started introducing masterminds to my community. So the women mastermind solid, right? Women have been coming to that online, virtually, and in person. But now what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 more accountability groups, a co-ed life and business accountability group, a mastermind. And again, people throw this word so loosely, masterminds. If you read Think and Grow Rich, Think and Grow Rich talks about what a mastermind really is. It's an accountability group, right? So co-ed life and business accountability group, which is a mastermind, as well as a real estate life and real estate mastermind group as well. And what's the purpose of all of this, right? It's to provide strategic accountability two individuals who really need to set some goals on a monthly basis and execute them. And not only meet on a monthly basis, but have check-ins. So what I'm also providing for my peeps, because I always put stuff together for my peoples. I listen to what is the struggle and I realize what my assets are, and I try to put something together to support people that I know. So you have the monthly mastermind where you get together and you're going to set your goals. But I have now Monday night check-ins that go along with that. And if you've been a member of my community and you've been paying for my women, you're just grandfathered into this. So you get into the mastermind every Monday night. There's a check-in. So let's just say you come, right? December 7th is my women's mastermind. The second Saturday of the month is going to be the entrepreneur co-ed one, life and business co-ed one. And then the third Saturday of the month is going to be my real estate mastermind group. And whichever one that you choose to go to, every Monday night, everybody gets combined in that group. So Monday night check-in from 8 to 9 or 7 to 8. I haven't decided the time yet. We're going to get together virtually and I'm going to check in and say, hey, what are the goals that you set for the month? What are the successes? What are the failures, right? And typically Monday nights go very well because I've launched some time management challenges, and Monday nights, people love Monday nights from 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. So, and then in addition to that, I'm providing a private online community, which is going to be awesome for my members. I'm going to also create a preferred list of people that I partner with. So if you are a member of my community and you are part of my mastermind group, then automatically I'm going to be promoting you because you're a member of my community, right? And I'm going to have that on my website as well. So if you're a GC, if you're a photographer, if you're, HVAC, if you are an agent, if you do some type of service, I don't know what services, I'm going to be promoting my peoples that are in my membership community first and foremost, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you, and you guys can click on the link that I have for this broadcast. Check it out. Check out all the things that I have to offer there. I'll be selling also some standalone products there, so you'll keep an eye out for that. And then finally, of course, take advantage of masterminds, because I promise you, if you guys need the accountability, if you need to be strategic, and I'm not talking about just going and get coffee, right? You can go and hang out with your real estate professionals, with other real estate people or other entrepreneurs, and go eat with them. And yes, you're going to talk with them and you're going to talk about business and what you're doing, but that's not accountability. That's not being strategic with accountability either, right? Getting strategic with accountability means that you are actually sitting down and you're sharing what your goals are that you are going to execute for that month. That is called strategic accountability, which is different than just saying, I'm going to go hang out with my friends and go eat with them or go have lunch with them or go have dinner with them. That's not the same. That's not the same from someone also helping you make sure that your goals are considered smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Okay? Smart goals, right? And this is what I talked about during the boot camp. There's a very big difference between SMART goals and progress goals, okay? You need to know what the difference is and what does that really look like. So by being part of an accountability group, making sure that you create SMART goals that you're going to challenge yourself to execute for the month, and then having group there of other professionals that might be in similar realms, but not necessarily, because just because you're an entrepreneur doesn't mean you guys are all bakers or real estate people or life insurance agents, right? Everyone has goals. And this has worked well for me because my women's group, I have real estate professionals, bakers, nonprofits. I have even just people that don't have businesses that are in there that use it for personal purposes, right? Insurance people. I'm trying to think of all the type of ladies that I have in my group, right? But it's worked very well when they're all entrepreneurs. But now I'm doing specifically co-ed, men and women, just women, and then of course my real estate people who are just want to focus in on real estate activities of acquiring properties or whatever it is that you guys do in real estate, okay? But at the end of the day, this has worked for me for years. I've been part of different mastermind groups. My people's been part of mastermind groups, right? And those that have been part of me usually get things done a lot quicker. you have 5 times more chances of executing your goal when it's actually written down and you're being held accountable towards it. Okay, the chances increase by 5 times. So just think about that, how as you as an entrepreneur, you're going to try to wing it for 2025. Like, yeah, I'm going to set all these goals and I'm going to try to accomplish this. And then fast forward, it's June and you still haven't done squat. That's what typically happens with a lot of people. So I challenge you, check out the website. You can come to a mastermind and don't have to be a member of my community. Just show up, $35. What are you getting? Accountability. You get to, sometimes I've had groups where we gather together in masterminds, and just the fact that you're around other individuals and you're listening to the goals that they're setting for themselves, it challenges you to also set higher goals, or challenges you to think outside the box. Also, another thing to think about is you're only capable of thinking at your level of thinking, right? You don't have the capability. You only know what's in the echo space of your head. So when you are only in your echo space of your head, sometimes you cannot set goals that are going to challenge you higher unless you're around other individuals who challenge themselves more. And this happens all the time when I do coaching, when I see women do in my coaching programs. You have one woman, and in this case, I'm doing co-ed, and I've seen it time and time again. You have one person who's like the rock star. I'm talking about, she sets like 10 to 15 goals, and I'd be sitting there like, oh my God, she's going to set 10 to 15 goals right now, but kills it every time. And what does that do for the rest of the group? It challenges them to say, oh my God, if she's doing that, I have no excuse that I need to do the same thing. I've seen it time and time again that it happens within mastermind groups. All of a sudden, you kind of feel like maybe I should. So then I have to remind people, you don't have to set the same amount of goals as they're setting. They know what they're capable of, but this should challenge you to set some higher goals if you feel compelled to do so. But again, me as a facilitator, I can help with that process. So for those that are here, challenge yourself, come to a mastermind. I don't care, again, you could do the co-ed business one. You could do the women one, because sometimes women don't want to mix themselves with the men and they need that safe space, understandable. Or you could do the real estate one that I'm putting together. But either way, if you decide to become a member of the community and actually sign up, I do have a discount code. It's 2025. You can register and get the monthly payment plan, which is $99. And again, it's 5 times that you're meeting from the 99, 4 Mondays plus your monthly Saturday mastermind. Or you could do the whole year up front as well. So you can take care of the 12 months in advance. So I'm putting this out there right now. I'm challenging my peoples to sign up, join, attend the mastermind. My first women's mastermind, it's not my first, but the next mastermind that I'm having is December 7th, $35. The second week of Saturday, the second Saturday of the month is going to be for co-ed, life and business, so men and women. And then the third one will be the third Saturday of the month will be real estate and life mastermind. Okay, so, and this is nice because, one of the things that I've noticed, especially masterminds within specific organizations, sometimes there's competition with your peers, right? So if you're working for a company and you guys are all doing the same thing, sometimes working amongst the people that you are working with every day, or setting goals with the people that you work with every day, can create a little bit of competition as well, right? But this is a safer space because you might not run with the same people all the time, depending on which group you join, right? And it might be a lot lighter because everyone's there to support one another, right? The environment's about supporting each other more so than being competitive with one another. Because when you guys are all like selling life insurance, let's just say, for example, you're going to get a little bit like, oh, we all have to win. I remember when I did door-to-door sales, I wanted to hit the gong, right? Like I wanted to hit the gong and beat everybody there, So it was kind of like, I'm not going to share everything that I'm doing with you because I'm trying to hit that gong. I don't remember that's what I was thinking at that time, but I hope that you guys check out the website. Boom, it's down there wherever it's at. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Wise Coffee Chat. I know I go live on Facebook all the time and I have my following on Facebook, but make sure you also like the YouTube channel. Check out the masterminds. We got the information on the business boot camp there, and then I'm gonna upload my networking events that are coming up for the month of December. So that's it, guys. I wanted to make this announcement. Take advantage of masterminds. If you're already a member of my women's community, you are grandfathered into this, so don't worry. For everyone else, definitely let me know if you have any questions. And if you just want one-on-one time with me, I've had a lot of people within the last couple of weeks want my time, want coaching from me, want to sit down with me and work with me. Schedule yourself. I have free 15-minute consultation. If that doesn't work, if you actually want a full hour with me or a half hour with me, and you actually want coaching, I'm not talking about let's just meet and talk to each other and get to know each other. That's what the 15-minute discovery call is for. I'm talking about you want some coaching, you got some goals you're trying to set, you want to meet with me, you want to pick my brain, you want some, whatever it is that you're trying to work towards, whether it's real estate or business or whatever, right? Reach out to me, schedule yourself there, and we'll talk some more, okay? So thank you so much, guys. God bless you. You guys have a wonderful night.